it's me, Thriftastic Mom. Welcome to my channel. If you're already a subscriber, hey, glad to see you're back. If you're not subscribed, my name's Donna, and I make videos. I do all different kinds of videos on my channel. I love to do thrift hauls. That's why, hence the name, Thriftastic Mom, because I'm a mom and I love to thrift. That's what I've always thrifted all of my life, and it's just something that I love. So I do thrift hauls, and I actually even thrift to sell on eBay. So I do eBay videos at times, and I do grocery hauls. Sometimes I do cooking, just random things. I may show hauls where I buy other things from retail stores, different things like that. So you kind of get a variety with me. It's not always just like one niche. I just like doing things that I love and sharing it with you guys. I feel like my channel is more on a personal level with people. You know, I'm not here to teach you a bunch of stuff. I just want to show and share things with you. Today is a different kind of video. I thought I would just get on here and share with you some items that I've sold this past month. I think I'm going to start doing these every month and just show you items that I've sold, because I'm not a big time seller. I'm more of a part-time seller. But I do, you know, sometimes I have really good months, sometimes not so good. Now, I have been kind of building up my store because I went a few months and I had some things going on that kind of took me away from it, and I've been helping this young lady at church, so I've been going a lot for her, and now that I got more time, I'm trying to build my store back up and get it rolling again, because if you're not listing, you're not selling. And I had got down to where I was barely making sales every couple of days because I just wasn't putting the time and effort into it and listing these things. So anyway, I've got it back moving a little bit. Now, I will say, with all this stuff going on with the virus, and it did kind of slow down. But I've been pleasantly surprised that I'm still selling, not as much, but I'm still selling items, almost at least one a day. During this time, you know, that we're in right now with all this virus stuff going on. But anyway, this is going to be February sales that I made last month, and I think I had about 23 sales for the whole month, because like I said, I haven't really been putting my all into it. I have sold a lot more than 23 sales in a month, but you know, it was a slow month. And January I think was even slower than that, because I guess because it's right after Christmas. January always is kind of slow for me. Okay, I got some notes here that I'm going to have to look at to help me as I go. But I'm putting pictures in to show you the item. The first thing is a Southern Maiden needlepoint kit. I will check when I find these needlepoint kits, because sometimes they sell for good money and sometimes not so much. This one only sold for $6.49, plus the shipping, of course. But I have sold some kits that sell for like $40. I just picked this one up because it was kind of there with them, and I'm like, I probably could get a few bucks for it. So I went ahead and grabbed it, and I think I paid like $1 or something for it. So I really didn't make much of nothing off of that one. But I did the other ones that I picked up with it, because I think I got like 2 more with it, and I've of course done sold those. I always look for those, and I always look them up and make sure they're going for decent money. That way you can get a decent profit off of those. Okay, this next thing is a Versace sunglass case. I think I picked this up at my little local thrift store, and I usually give stuff like $1 for it. Everything that I get is usually pretty cheap. I'm pretty lucky. Now, if I go to Goodwill, I may pay up a little bit on things, but for most part, everything is $5 or under for me. I get really good deals on things, so I'm blessed when it comes to that. But I got these sold for $7.49 plus shipping on those. A lot of times, if it's something like that, I won't put free shipping on it, because you know, I don't want to have to pay for shipping when I'm getting such a low amount. I do like to do little sales too, just to have something in my store, kind of like as fillers. And then I sell bigger money items too. I'm always, you know, looking for those. But I will do the little items also. Because when I see things, I'm like, I hate for that to end up, maybe going, like if it's in the bins, maybe going to the dump or whatever. So, and I know Versace is a good name, so somebody's more than likely going to want it. Okay, this next item I sold in a lot of too, and it's just a CPAP nasal mask by Philips Respironic. I sold these for $18.99 free ship, and I probably could have got a little bit more for those, or I could have sold them individually. But I decided just to put them together instead of letting them sit around and just selling them individually. I figured maybe they'd go a little quicker if I threw it up in a lot of two, and they were the same exact size and everything, new, sealed in the package. So I said, why not? A lot of two. So I sold those for $18.99 free shipping. Okay, this next item is what I call a replacement part. There's a lot of times I'll go out and I'll pick up things and I'll break it down, like whether it's like a blender set or a rice set or anything. Sometimes if there's something wrong with a piece or two of it, then I may break it down into pieces and just sell the pieces individually for replacement parts. Because sometimes people buy things where they just need one piece of something maybe they broke on their blender, or they need a new lid for their blender or whatever. So I will try to sell replacement parts that way and pick things up. And most of the time you get that stuff cheap, so you can turn around and make a little profit on it. This is a Black & Decker steamer tray, and it actually goes inside of a rice cooker. And I think I had bought a rice cooker that the bottom was messed up on it, and I sold all the rest of the bowls and the trays and all that. I just broke it down into different sales. I sold it for $9 and free shipping, which is, to me, is reasonable. It's just a little teeny tray. Okay, this next thing is a Sony remote. I picked these up just because they say Sony, because a lot of times things with Sony sells. And not every remote sells real good. It's just a few dollars, here or there. But there are some remotes that sell pretty good. So, if you run across remotes and you got the time and you feel like it, you could look them up. But a lot of times I don't. I'll just maybe one catches my eye and it's nice and clean, and I'll pick it up. But for most part, I don't pick up a lot of remotes just because. And like I say, I just got that one because it said Sony. And I sold that for $9.99 free shipping. It probably cost me about $3 to ship it. The next item here is a bag that I loved. I almost kept this bag for myself. I just liked it. It was big and roomy. I'm like, man, imagine carrying that on my shoulder as a bag. I'd have it full. But it's really a weekender, like overnight bag. I just recently learned that they call these carpet bags. And yeah, of course, it sold. I knew it would, because I knew somebody out there would love it as much as I did. But I said, nah, I'll probably never use it. It'll end up sitting in the closet. So I decided to go ahead and put it on eBay and sell it. They call it a tapestry bag or carpet bag, which I didn't know the carpet bag part until after I, kind of done some research on them and looked it up. So next time I will put that in my listing if I come across another one to sell. And I sold this for $24 plus shipping. Some go for less, some go for more. So it's always good to kind of look them up and see what kind of style you got and what they will go for. If it'd been a crossbody bag, I might would have kept it, because I love crossbody. That's all I wear now as a purse. But it was a little big for a purse, but I was like, oh man, I could put everything but my kitchen sink in that thing. Okay, this next thing I got, I don't remember exactly which thrift store I picked it up at. It's just a lid for an Instapot Ace. And y'all know Instapot stuff is not cheap, so I'm like, So when I seen this thing, it was brand new in the bag, I'm like, I need to get that. That would be a good replacement part for Instapot. I know Instapot stuff sells. So I went ahead and got it and put it on eBay, and it wasn't on there long. Maybe within 2 weeks I had sold it. I sold it for $16 plus shipping. It came with the lid and it came with the manual, and I knew that it would sell because it was Instapot, so I instantly picked that up. And I think I only give like a dollar and something for it. I don't even think it was $2. Okay, this next set here, this is just a wood bowl set. I decided to just try my luck on it. I didn't make a big whole, a big profit on it, but they do sell good. And sometimes I just like to put stuff in my store that I know is going to sell, because it's good to get feedback and it's good to make sales. So anyway, I've seen on there that these salad bowl sets, and some of them are really nice. Some of them go for really good money. And that they sell pretty good. So when I seen this one, even though it had scratches and dings and all that, that you get with wood, it still sold. And it wasn't on there. I mean, within 2 or 3 weeks, it had sold. So it went what I call a pretty quick flip. It had 11 pieces in it, and I even put in my description that I wasn't sure if all the bowls went with it, because some of them did look a little lighter than others, which that could just be because of the wood. But I put that in there. All these may not be the full set, and I didn't know the name of it or anything like that. But it still sold. It sold for $16 plus shipping. Now, I probably could have got more, but a couple people was watching it, so I just kind of bumped it down just to get it out and just to get that sale. But normally you can sell them. I've seen them up into like 20 something, $24, $25. It's according to the bowl. Because mine had more, dings and stuff like that on it, I decided to sell it for a little bit cheaper just to get it out of my store. Okay, this next item I picked up, I just thought it was so pretty. They call this a moo-moo. Some people call them gowns, whatever you want to call them. This is by Anthony Richards, and I just thought it was so pretty, and it looked like new, like nobody had ever even wore it, so I decided to pick it up. I think I give $3 and something for it because it's considered a gown at the Goodwill, and maybe $3.25, something like that. And I thought it was somebody will want this, so I sold this for $21, free shipping. Okay, guys, this next item was a wonderful pickup for me. Be on the lookout for this, because they sell quick and they sell for good money. I probably maybe could even got a little more money for it, but I try not to rip people off too much. I try to go in the middle of the pricing. Some people are a little lower, some people are a little higher. So I kind of go in the middle of everybody and set a price, and I set a price on how the item looks, different things like that. This thing looked like new, and I just happened to be in my regular thrift store up there where I get things really cheap, and I seen it laying there, and I was getting ready to check out a few things I had, and I seen this calculator laying there, and I was like, ooh, those sell for good money. And I'm like, they ain't no telling what they're wanting for it, right? It's called a Texas Instruments Inspired Graphing Calculator. A lot of people use these things. To me, they're a little complicated because I'm not good at those things. But hey, I don't care about that as long as they sell. But anyway, I seen it laying there, and I'm like, well, I gotta ask how much it is. I was expecting $10 or more, and he looked at it and he said, give me $3 for it, and I was like, yes. $3, y'all. These things sell for good money. So, of course, I picked it up, snatched it up real quick, because, it was like mint condition, really nice. So, I sold this for $74.99 free shipping. I could have got $74.99 plus shipping, but I thought, it's a good, I'm still making a really good profit. Really good profit off of this, so why not throw in free shipping? That's just me. I try to give people a deal, whether it's with the free shipping or whatever, when they spend a bigger amount of money like that. So that is a great pickup. I love that. I wish I could find those every week. Okay, the next thing is a Marmaletta dress. This is just a little kid's dress. I did try picking up kids' things for a little while, but they really, unless you find something really great, they're really not worth it. They're really not, to me, some people may make killing off that if that's what you like, but to me, they're really not worth it. They don't bring in enough profit to even mess with. But I still had it in my store, and I wanted to get rid of it, so I sold that for $9 plus shipping. And I did have it for hire because it was brand new with tag. But I kept going down, kept going down, kept going down, and I think maybe I sent an offer, I don't remember. But it sold for $9 free shipping. This next thing is a ResMed carrying case, like to carry your CPAP machine in. I pick these up all the time. I sell them anywhere from like $14 to $16, and they sell good. There are a pretty good steady like bread and butter seller for me. I get them pretty cheap, usually sometime $1, $2, and they sell really good. So I always pick them up, and most of the time they're in really good shape. And you may have to wipe them up just a little bit, and they're ready to sell. And they always sell for me. And I get different kinds. There's different kinds out there for different machines, of course. But I sold this one. This one goes for the S95HI, and it sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Okay, this next item is just a little pack of Trueform compression socks. I actually picked these up for me, but I didn't really even pay attention to the size on them. They were, I think, a size large. And they were just, I got them on my legs, but they were just way too tight. I'm like, no, these will cut the circulation off. So I didn't even think to look at this. I just seen compression socks and I threw them in. And I probably only get 50 cents for them. So I'm like, well, these ain't going to work for me. They were new. All I did was try them on. So I put them up on eBay and they sold, and they didn't stay on there too long. They sold. They sold for $7.99 plus shipping, which was probably $2 or $3 to ship them. Not bad. This next item is just a pair of shoes that I picked up because they were in good condition. They look kind of like nursing shoes that people would wear, you know, for comfort when they work. They were called La Forced, which I had never really heard, so I just kind of looked them up. And they don't go for a whole lot, but they were in such nice condition, I hated to leave them. So I went ahead and got them, and I got them at my local store, so they were only like $2. And I sold those for $19.99 plus shipping. Okay, this next thing I just picked up at my local thrift store. Got it probably for $1. It's just a lot of 79 embroidery threads. And I know a lot of people are into stuff like that. I don't really do it, but I thought, I'll get it and just throw it up here on eBay and make a few bucks off of it, because I have sold embroidery threads and stuff like that before. And they sold for $15 and free shipping. I threw free shipping up on that one. Next thing is just another little vest. Like I said, I had tried, you know, selling kids' clothes for a while. This thing's set in my store forever. Got a lot of people watching it and all that, but never could really get anybody to bite on it, so I kept lowering it. It is Gymboree, which is a good brand, but I got it because it was green and it got these cute little pink dogs on it, and I was like, oh, that is so cute. So finally, it sold. It's called a Gymboree puffer vest, and I just thought it was really cute because it had the little pink dogs on it. But it only sold for $5.99 plus shipping, and I actually even threw in a little note with it and a little pack of stickers, and I said these stickers are for the cutie that's going to wear this little vest. So she really liked that. She was like, oh, my daughter loved the stickers, you know, so just a little something to throw in. I mean, I really didn't make anything off of this, but I got good feedback from it, and I enjoyed blessing the little girl with some stickers, you know what I mean? This next item is Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret stuff, it's kind of hit or miss, it's according to what it is. These are not high profit things, but like I say, Victoria's Secret sells, so I threw it in my store. It's just a denim tote, and it was brand new. So I thought, of course, somebody will want this because it's got Victoria's Secret on it, right? So it sold for $12.99 plus shipping, and I didn't keep it long in my store at all. And then this next item is also a Victoria's Secret, and it's like a little cooler bag, a little pineapple cooler bag, and I thought it was really cute. It's in good condition. I might have had to wipe a little dust off of it, but it was in really good shape. This item doesn't sell for a lot, but it was so cute I knew it would sell, and I got $12.49 free shipping on that, and I think it cost me about $3 and something to ship it first class. Okay, this next item here is just a game. It's SpongeBob SquarePants. And, you know, I know everybody loves SpongeBob SquarePants, right? And it was brand new, so I'm like, well, let me look it up and see what I could get for it. So it's just a brand new game, PlayStation 2 game. So I looked it up, and the used ones don't go for a whole lot, but the new ones went for a little more. So I went ahead and picked it up because I give, I think, only $1 for it. And I got $14.99 free shipping on that. So I made a little profit on it. Okay, this next pair of shoes here that I picked up, these are Meryl. Meryl sells pretty good. It's probably good to look them up because some probably sell way better than others. Like I think like in the men's tennis shoes and things like that sell way better than others. But I thought they were cute, so I went ahead and picked them up, and I thought, well, maybe they may set a while, I don't know. So, but they're Meryl. Eventually they'll sell, and I mean I kept them probably maybe 2 months before they sold. But I got $20 free shipping for them because they were lightweight, and I shipped them first class. So those went out the door. I like it when things go out the door. And now these last two items is something I've never sold before, and I wanted to try my luck on it because I found them, well, they're pre-owned, but I found them in a box with the paperwork and everything, and they are wigs. And I'm like, I've never tried selling wigs, and it was funny because I had just seen somebody talking on eBay about selling wigs within like that week before I found them. And then here I go in my store, and there's 2 wigs in their boxes sitting there. And I'm like, well, I know I can get these for hardly nothing. So I looked up the names, and one of them sells for really good money, and the other one was like okay money. And they were pretty similar. I think the same person must have owned them. But they were pretty similar in the hairstyle, which you'll see in the pictures. But I picked them up, and they went really quick. Neither one of them stayed in my store but like 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks at that. I mean, they were out of here. But this first one is called an Aesthetica Design Wig, the Jodi style. It sold for $44.99 free shipping, and I done free shipping because it was a higher priced item. And I think that's the first one I sold. And it went pretty quick. I was quite surprised. I was like, wow. And I was a little nervous, you know, because wigs, of course, have got to fit you right. And I wanted the customer to be happy with it. And it was like, soon as she got it, she was like very happy with it. She sent me a good feedback. This next one here was not as much. It didn't sell for as much. This is a Paula Young wig, the Alex style. And I sold it for $18.99 free shipping because it didn't go for as much as the first one did. But I really enjoyed the sale on that first one because I got decent money for that. So with only paying $1 plus, I mean, you know, pay $1 for it plus take out the free shipping because I had to pay the shipping when it's free shipping. And then my eBay fees, you know, I still make profit on that wig. So to me, it's a win-win, you know, whether it's $1 profit or it's $50 profit, you know, I'm happy with it all. So that's all of the items that I sold in February. It's like 23 items. I say always look up your items, you know, whether you're in the store or wherever you're at, look it up and make sure that it's going to be worth your time and money to pick it up, you know, and that you're going to make a profit on it. Because you can lose money if you're not careful or things won't sell. I feel like eBay changes every day, so it's you never know. Something that's selling good today, next week might not be selling good. It's always changing, so you have to be a little picky when you pick up stuff, or you know, and you don't have to be. You can just put whatever you want in there. I mean, some people sell their toilet paper rolls, you know. So you know, whatever. You'd be surprised what you can sell on eBay. I know this is kind of a long video, it's a lot of talking, but I wanted to do this video. I haven't never done one of these, and just show you the items that you can, you know, that you could look for and possibly sell. You know, you may have different things that you sell, that's fine, but you can, you know, start out small like me. I'm not no big eBayer. I don't know all the ropes of eBay or anything like that. I do what I know, and I go with it, and sell things that catch my eye or whatever. I take a chance on some things. But like I say, I'm not a perfect eBay. I can't teach you everything about eBay because I don't know everything about eBay. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing all the things that I sold. If you did, y'all give me a big thumbs up. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know if you're an eBay seller. And I will see you guys in my next video. God bless. Bye.